Hi there, I'm Anna McKinley and welcome to my channel. So, my question for you right now is, if not now, then when? If not now, then when? You've heard that before, right? And that's my topic for this episode today. So, have you ever had something that you want to do that excites you, that you know would feel really satisfying or fulfilling or enjoyable, maybe all three, right? You know how to do it. You know you can do it, but you just keep putting it off. You know, if that's happened to you, you're not alone. You know that, right? We call it procrastination, and most people experience it from time to time. Yes, me too. And there's book after book and course after course out there on how to beat procrastination. It's such a big deal for us human beings that there's a whole industry built around it. Well, in the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you what is, in my mind and in my experience, the most effective, simplest, easiest tactic that you can use to beat procrastination and actually get moving on the things that you most want in life. The things that maybe have been going into the it's not the right time basket, right? You know the ones. And I'd like to share a personal example with you. I'm being really upfront here. I set up my channel, got started, recorded the first episode of my podcast, started my YouTube channel, got all of that going 9 months ago today. Did a first episode, as I said, and then what? Since then, nothing, nada, no action. Well, nothing on that side of things anyway. Of course, I've been doing other things. I've, created online courses and got them rolled out. I've been coaching my clients. I've been living a great life, having great family holidays, riding my bike, playing my ukulele, doing all sorts of fun things, but not moving forward on my channel and on sharing my content with you. And look, I've got plenty of excuses available, right? I'm busy, I don't have enough time, I've got all this stuff on, I'll do it later. I'm sure some of those you've heard from others before as well. Because look, let's face it, for me personally, I've had nothing on that would keep me so busy that I couldn't make time for my channel. That's the honest truth. Look, there's 168 hours in a week, 24 hours in every single day. If something's important to us, we have the time. We can make the time to do it. So, and look, I'm a coach. I've been helping clients for years to get more focused, to start using their time well, to beat procrastination, and to accomplish things in their businesses and lives that they thought impossible. But hey, I'm as human as anyone. And look, as human beings, we're all wired to sink to the bottom if we allow it. We're literally wired that way. Our brains are wired to stick with what is familiar and to avoid the unfamiliar, to focus on the negatives much more than on the positives. We're wired, in fact, we have a part of our brain that's wired to talk us out of change, out of trying things new. There's a way of protecting us, right? We see something we want to do, we think, wow, that would be really cool. That would be really exciting. I could really see myself doing that. And then the little voice creeps in. Our inner critic comes in, starts weighing up the pros and cons, saying, let's look at this rationally. Let's look at the risks. What might go wrong? We look at why this isn't such a good idea. Why maybe we're not the right person, or maybe we're not good enough to do it, or maybe we're not able to do it. We don't have the skills or the resources, or who am I to do this, right? And besides, I don't have the time. All of these kinds of things come up and we talk ourselves out of doing the things that we most want. Let's face it, if we left it up to our inner critic, it would never be the right time and we would never get out and do the things we really want in life. And in fact, the sad thing is that actually that does happen to so many people. So many people get to the end of their lives and it's then that they look back and say, if only I had, if only I'd taken that step, if only I'd taken that action, if only I'd done it. So I promised you a really simple, effective technique. Here it is. When there's something that we want, but we can feel that inner critic, revving up, ready to talk us out of it, but we know that we want it. Really, really simple tactic for you. You ready? Got your pen and paper? Ask yourself, what is one small action that I can take towards it right now? It's got to be so small that it slips under the radar. So small that it's a complete no-brainer. It's really easy to do. We go, yeah, I can do that. And it's got to be something we can do right now, instantaneously. Really small, super small action that we can do right now and that we can keep doing. Small, instantaneous, continuous action. So, if there's something that you really, really want, ask yourself, what is that one small, instantaneous, continuous action that I can do to keep me moving? Not a big action, not a breakthrough thing, not a BHAG type thing, a tiny, small baby step that you can do. And here's the next step. Do it now. Start right now. Because here's the amazing thing about our brains. Our brains can only focus on one complex thing at a time, whether you're male or female. It's a fact, all right? There's no such thing as multitasking. The beauty of that, though, is that when we are in action, when we are doing something, we don't have the mental bandwidth to be thinking about what might go wrong, what if. Action trumps fear. So if there's something that we want, and it's a bit outside our comfort zone, small, instantaneous, continuous action, start now and use the action to trump the fear and get into action. And keep doing it so that you build that momentum. Keep doing that small action. And then it actually becomes so familiar that our brain stops talking us out of it. And then we can build on it and build on it and build on it. That's how we truly accomplish the things that we want. So, the icing on the cake, if you have something that really truly matters to you and you actually do want to go out and get it and make it happen and live that dream, the last piece is to commit to it. No opt-out. Really commit to doing the thing, taking the action and keeping doing it. And real commitment means do something that keeps you from turning back, right? I'm going to go back to ancient military tactics now. The Vikings, known for being massively successful conquerors. What did they used to do so that they'd fight harder? They would burn their boats on the beach. So there was no going back. So if they didn't win the battle, they'd die. Everything was on the line. I'm not asking you to do that. Hernan Cortez did the same thing. A very successful tactic because it means that we have to reach in and do our absolute best. I'm not asking you to go to those extremes at all, but some kind of commitment, taking action to make some kind of commitment so that it's easier to keep going than it is to go back, is going to help us when that little voice raises its ugly head and tries to talk us out of the things that we most want in life. So that's it. 3 simple steps. Ask yourself, what's that small, instantaneous, continuous action that will get me moving? Start right now. Just do it. Just do it. Do it now. Small action and keep doing it. And do something. Really commit. Do something that's going to make it harder to go back than it is to go forward. All right? That's it. Really, really simple. No deep self-analysis. No navel-gazing required. No unpacking of long-held limiting beliefs. Just figuring out that one thing, that one really tiny small action that you can and will do right now. So small that it's a no-brainer, really easy to do. You can just get started, right? And just doing it a little bit every day. Keep doing it just a little bit every day. Do that for a month and see what happens. See what happens for you. Now, for me, I'm announcing publicly here and on all my social media platforms to all of my clients, to everyone on my list, my commitment to share with you each and every day for the next 100 days a short, focused, impactful piece of content that's going to help you in your life. Why now? Well, I could give all sorts of reasons. The feedback I've been getting from clients in my various programs on how totally transformative it's been for them to work with me. How much more resilient they are after going through my programs and the coaching and all the things that they've learned, how they've been able to handle the challenges of quarantine and all of the fallout from coronavirus so much better than they would have been, how much happier and self-aware they are, all of that stuff, which is cool. That's awesome. It's why I do what I do, right? I could also use as a reason the fact that as we head into a post-corona world, with all of the impacts of the pandemic flowing through into the economy, into businesses, jobs, people's lives, quite frankly, what kind of person would I be to not share the stuff that I've got in my toolkit that can help you and others to navigate life in this challenging time? Right? Who am I not to share this stuff with you? The fact that actually sharing great content with people like you and having a massive impact on other people's lives, so that's what I love. It's what I live for. It's what I'm here for, right? So why wouldn't I do it now? If not now, then, well, quite frankly, there is only now from my point of view. Now's the time. And right now, here's something for you. Right now, before you go and do your next thing, before moving on, decide for yourself what is something you want. That's something that you've been thinking about or dreaming about doing for a while, that maybe your inner voice has been holding you back from. And what is one tiny, small action that you can start taking right now and that you can keep doing that's actually going to move you towards living that dream? And do it. Simple. I hope that this has served you. I really do. And look, I'd love it if you're watching this on Facebook or on YouTube. Share in the comments what it is. What is that action that you're taking and committing to, so that we can all help you with that as well? And look, if there are any particular challenges that you're facing right now that might be impacting on you or holding you back, let me know, and I will do my level best to bring you great content that's going to help you overcome those challenges and accomplish what you want in your life so that you can live greatly. I will see you tomorrow in the next chapter. All right, you have a fantastic day. I will see you soon. Bye for now.